Today marks 1497 days your lessons are learned and continue to learn with you. I hope these insights will inspire you, support your dreams, help achieve your goals, and will empower you to become the person that you want to become. Today I have the question to myself: what are the best leaders in the world do for fun? What they do for fun? And I thought about that. I think that every single person is able to understand, okay, what could they do for fun that really actually helps me, elevates me? Because sometimes I think that fun could be put away, put aside as something that is not important. But I think that fun is one of the most important things because fun is allows us to learn, to educate, to improve, to get better, to elevate our energy because energy is the most important resource. So how important is fun? So today we'll share what are the best leaders in the world do for fun. So number one, activities that quiet their mind around them become more mindful, more present. So of course we can ask like, what kind of activities actually ground you? What are the activities that quiet your mind? Going to nature, hiking, gardening? What are the activities that really maybe even long solo drives with a motorcycle, with a car, listening music, listening to podcast, giving listening not at anything at all, going to nature and listening water. There are so many things that really could quiet your mind and you understand. You need to ask yourself, what could be activities in my life right now? It could be. It doesn't require even any money to really quiet your mind. You just need to walk away from things and really being able to even fishing. Could be so many activities that could quiet your mind. Even going to a gym could be quiet your mind. That's just going to be a really good meditation and mindfulness practice going mindfully to do exercise. Number two, creative hobbies. And there's a lot of times is unrelated to job whatsoever. It doesn't matter what you do. What matters is that you're creating some kind of hobbies for yourself where you're able to express yourself, to share yourself. Painting, speaking, writing, photography. There are so many ideas. Just need to find them. And look at what could I create? What could I be? Maybe cooking, baking. Just so many things that we can do. And the question is, what would I like to create? And I guess that's every single person who is a leader lead themselves to the create because that creativity in a hobby could translate in a creativity in solving problems in real life situations where I think that every single person needs to have that resourcefulness and creativity is one of the best things to help us to really develop. And again, this is outside of our main vision that's really be able to develop the things that is extremely important during fun and that is creativity. Number three is physical activities that push them. That's what the leaders do. They have physical activities that push them. And I think that we need to even learn to enjoy being pushed. And that could be running, martial arts, yoga, Pilates, cycling. There are so many activities. Weightlifting, tennis, golf. You just name it. So many sports. And I think that every single sport could push you. I love running. I love to gym. I love weightlifting, and I think that I love martial arts. I've been in martial arts for a long time, and I think that every single person is supposed to do that because it's so much. It gives so much to a sport. It gives discipline. It gives you courage. It gives you confidence. It gives you ability to sustain through suffering. It gives you ability to really build your resilience. There's so many benefits. And it is again, this is a fun. I know if maybe you just do some sport and you don't like that sport, maybe it's time to really change to other sport. But I think that every single person, I truly believe it, every single person has a sport that they would enjoy if they just do it. And sometimes you don't enjoy the sport in the first couple of weeks because you need to stop sucking at that sport. But when you start a little bit getting used to that sport and get used to things that you start to enjoy it. And I think that every single person needs to do that. And all the best leaders does that. Every single leader who really performs at a high level, they have some kind of activity that they do on on consistent basis. Number four is learning for fun. I think that there's a beautiful thing when you start learning for fun. And being able to really see that enjoyment when you learn something new, something beneficial for you. And of course, I think that some learning is extremely important when you say, this is my vision and I want to have learning experiences to achieve that. But sometimes outside of your vision and being able to say, like, I will explore and I will give myself to learn something new, something unfamiliar. And I think that's a beautiful thing when we're able to learn something totally unrelated to anything. And when we're able to do that, there's a lot of fun. And I think that could lead to the paths that you never thought that you really actually enjoyed. And I think that's where the best leaders do it. They just go outside of their paths and they find the ways how to really connect those paths. And when you connect those paths, it becomes even bigger. Number 5 is social, light-hearted fun. And it means connecting, building relations, nurturing relationships. And a lot of times it's just very, very small. It could be game nights, it could be discussion nights, it could be there are so many ways that you're able to connect. Even like playing sports is social gathering, being able to compete with each other, traveling. I think that's extremely important. Traveling, when you really want to connect with somebody, understand where they are. Traveling is a great thing because you know that there will be some difficulties in their travel. There's something that will not work out, and understanding, okay, how you deal with those situations. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and that's again a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play. It's a lot of fun to travel, and during those fun experiences, be able to learn so much. And number 6 is quiet, solitary, introvert fun. I think that sometimes it's important to connect. They have the season of connection, but at the same time, we need to really walk away from everything and allow ourselves to really enjoy our inner peace, enjoy our own company. And that's sometimes the most important company of all times. And I think it's a beautiful thing when we're able to journal, read, doing some puzzles, stargaze, even drinking tea or going for a walk and having that coffee cup in your hand. That's a beautiful thing. That's a lot of fun for me, at least. And I think that every single person needs to have that ability to really spend time with themselves and have fun doing that. The most important is have fun doing that rather than really dragging yourself to spend time by yourself. So the patterns of fun is basically the 4 that they have right now. Is there's restorative. That means you restore yourself before a bigger push again, because you need to push, restore, push, restore, like it's like any kind of muscle. Challenging, that really improves you, gets better, to make you more creative, more resilient, more confident, more trustworthy. Creative, we're able to really find the ways how you can open your mental capacity. The last one is just social in a meaningful way that builds and nurtures relationships. So what did you reflect with that? Because it's a beautiful thing. I think that this is again one thing that I was lacking a lot of times in my life. Fun. Because I always busy, hustled, grinding, suffering, going through pains, going through growth pains. But I think that sometimes we need to forget about suffering and really say, like, what could they do in this season of my life to attract more fun into my life? I think that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful question, because fun is necessary in our every single person's life. So I hope you choose to win, and see you tomorrow.